If you have a main roll, 100 feet, 300 feet, and you go to start using it on a campsite, it ends up doing this. It gets all knotted up. You can't find the ends. So if you have short lengths to tie up, it works out really good. So let me show you how I go about doing that. So we're gonna grab some cheaters. Nice little cheater lighter. You can do this in your campfire also. But for this situation, we're just going to use our cheater lighter. So, what are you doing, crazy? Don't pop my sleeping bag. So, you want to, when you cut an end, so we'll cut this end, right? You want to go ahead and melt the end. There we go. Go ahead and melt the end. Right. That way it won't get unfrayed too much. So anytime you make a cut, you want to go ahead and melt the end. And I recommend doing this before you go camping, because you get in a situation when you get out, you get there late, you can't see, or it gets cold, your hands don't want to work. I definitely recommend doing this beforehand. So let's get this big old nasty knot out so that we can make us some 10 foot or 14 foot, generally speaking, some. All right, so here we go. We'll probably got enough left to do a long and short. So they say if you go across your body, it's about your same height. I'm 5'8". So if I go across my body, leave a little slack, pull a little extra, say that's 6 foot. So 6, let's do it again. 12, all right. So that's about 12 foot. So we're gonna take that right here, cut. We'll go ahead and melt these two ends. Do it really quick before the wind starts blowing again. Now I got this cord at Harbor Freight. It's a little bit thicker than your regular 550 cord, which I kind of like. All right, this is the cord that I used last night, so we're going to go through it and actually see the lengths that I used, because I didn't do this previously. Obviously you want to burn your ends. I hadn't done that yet either, but this is about a 6 foot piece right there. So we got a 10 and a 6, and all right, I'm going to do a half hitch this. So over, half hitch, clove hitch. I don't know. I think it's a half hitch. Through. Right. And that holds it pretty good. Alright. This is a super short one. Get that knot out. Bend the loop back. To get knots out, you bend the loop back. Right? We're going to save this just in case we need it. Let's go over some of our other ones. You can tell that these were on tarps because it ripped the pin out. So this is one of my knots I talked about in one of my other videos. So it just pops out. But what that knot is, you take it, we used to use it in construction all the time. When you're trying to get a straight line, you just make a figure 6, kind of like you do in a bow line. You push it up through it, you push the other cord up through it, pull it tight, and that gives you an anchor point, right? So if this side's tied off and you're pulling, this can go around whatever you're going around. Take it, pull it like that, and you can get things really, really tight that way. So, and it comes out really, really easy. So that's awesome. So this is another one. This is probably going to be about 6 foot, maybe a little bit over. So we have 2 6-foot cords so far, 1 10-foot cord that we used. And these, I wanted to do this because I kind of wanted to see what we actually use the most, or the lengths that we use the most. So that's the reason I did not previously cut this, whereas usually I would. So something about just the smell of that fire, man, makes you feel good. All right, let's see what else we used. All right, so this is probably going to be another 10 foot. It's about 6, probably 10, 12 foot. All right. And once again, the one of the main reasons you want to go ahead and have this stuff cut is so it doesn't bunch up on you, because it will. If you have 100, 300 feet of it and you're trying to use it in the evening or at night and it gets all bunched up, it's a headache. But if you have these little ones separated, 10 foot, 6 foot, kind of know what you need. So this is probably going to be another 10 or 12 foot one. There's my knot again that I always use. Yeah, that's a good 12 foot, maybe a little less than 15. That, and the last one's going to be 7, almost 10. It's a shorter one, so exactly, pretty much exactly right in the middle. I used last time we camped, so we used 3 shorts, 3 longs. So I would say go 50-50. So if you have 100 foot of line, 300 foot of line, I'd probably make 5 of each, just in case. 5, probably 10 to 15 foot. That way you don't have too much. You have longs and shorts. So most of these are probably over 10 foot. So I'd say whatever you think, 12 to 15 foot. So 3 that's 12 to 15 foot, and then where's my short one? There it is. And then 3 that's probably about 6 to 8 foot. So yeah, so we could say 7 and 14. How about that? 7 and 14. All right, guys.